nervous because I had never had an experience quite like this, but I was also really excited because I was really sure that I would be able to make some connections with some really incredible people.
Well, I had worked with institutions like this before, so I knew a bit of what to expect, but it was certainly refreshing to try to do it again.
I was very nervous about working with patients that have Alzheimer's and dementia.
Honestly, I was kind of scared. Like, I don't really know anyone who has the disorders that these elders have, and I wasn't sure how I was going to react, what I was going to say. Like, I had no idea, so I was really nervous.
I thought it was a really nice facility and that the residents had a really nice place to live, and they all seemed really friendly, so overall I had a really good first impression.
I was surprised on how well these residents were able to live even with the potential problems they would have, that they would experience from Alzheimer's and dementia.
I was really nervous and I was really scared, because when we first walked into the assisted living room, I got paired with these two older women, and neither of them were very responsive, and I didn't really know how to act or what to say or what to do.
My first impression, I went in there, and the first people that I really worked with, I didn't have a lot of communication, so my first impression was that it would be kind of a struggle, and that I really wouldn't have a lot of time to work with them, work with the people living there. But once I actually got to working a little harder to make communication, it really worked well.
My favorite experience was when I was with one of the residents, and we bonded and we just talked about life. And it was an eye-opening experience to see how nice she was and how functioning she was, which was good because of her Alzheimer's.
A couple of days ago I was outside and there was this woman working on her garden, and I got the opportunity to work with her, and it was incredible because she knew so much about what she was doing and she had a sense of humor, and we just had a really good time.
One of the patients, I was told most likely wouldn't remember me. So going back into it, the next day I told myself that she wasn't going to remember me, and I braced myself for the worst. And as soon as she saw me, her face lit up and she said my name, and it was really sweet, and it was really meaningful to be a part of that.
The biggest lesson I learned was definitely to live my life to the fullest while I'm still able to. Multiple people told me that, and it really just stuck with me, and it was really unfortunate to see the people not really being able to do what they wanted to anymore, so that was what I learned.
Definitely not to judge a book by its cover. Each of the residents here, they may look disabled and weary, but they're nothing like that.
My favorite experience was when I was working with a lady, and she gave me a lot of good advice about college.
The biggest lesson that I learned at Montgomery Place was to not judge a book by its cover, because a lot of the people there have great paths to tell, and if we just go in and think, oh, these people are so old, it's really hard to communicate with them, and they don't know how to work an iPhone and stuff like that. And we can really learn a lot and learn their path.
Judge by their age, but to judge nothing about them, and to know that they themselves inspire the younger generation, in which is us.
I learned from this 90-year-old resident that I should always live life to the fullest. Don't let my age ever stop me from doing what I love.
To appreciate my life and my grandparents, that they're healthy enough to travel and be with me and watch me grow up. I think that's really, really special.
That everyone should stay more involved. Just because they have Alzheimer's doesn't mean they're not the same person as they were before, and they still keep the personalities that they have.
didn't really know much about dementia or Alzheimer's before going there, but now I understand it a lot more. And
experience was very impactful. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a perfect 10. And I'm saying perfect 10 because it inspired not only me, but the whole group.
Both impactful and inspirational. It was really great to talk to these senior citizens and learn about their stories, and overall it was a really great experience.
I think it really changed my views on a lot of things. It really helped me appreciate the elder generation and how much they have to say and how much they can help us out in our current generation.
Working with individuals that have Alzheimer's and dementia every day it's a journey. And you have to expect not to expect, because every day is a different day. However, for me, I've been doing it for over 15 years. So it's kind of intrinsically gratifying, even if I can get a hug, if I can get a smile from an individual, any kind of response that I can elicit from them that is going to make their life meaningful. So I enjoy doing what I do.
Thank you, Montgomery Place.
Thank you, Montgomery Place.
Thanks, Montgomery Place.
Thank you, 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 Montgomery Place.
thanks, Montgomery Place.